Oh, hey. Would you look at that? Here comes a sports car. And another sports car. That's right, people. Today we are taking a look at Transformers Cybertron Deluxe Class HotShots. Here we have the 2024 version and the 2005 version. Almost 20 years apart, but engineering is still nearly identical. And here's a Legends class figure 4 size comparison. Let me actually pull that out. From bumper to bumper. The new one scales at you fairly well compared to the original. Now, transformation for these guys is actually very similar, as I will go through step by step for each one. For the original, well, first, let's take a look at the garments. You do have the ICU syndrome versus not having it. Got their Autobot insignias in the same, almost same place. Underside looks just about identical. Top side looks almost identical. Upside, you can see the back of HotShot's head in the hood here if you take a look closely. The Cyberplanet gimmick is only on this one. This one, they have replicated it by, if you use like a nail or something, you can get it started and pull it out. No spring loads or anything. If you do get a key, I had went through and used Sharpie on mine as it just came off, as just trying to show it. But yeah, you get a clear one with the original. There's a very big size difference. Well, I would have liked to see the spring load gimmick come back. That's fine. While Cybertron HotShot, you would put the key in here. And need to get some turbo boost. It's in the show, that's what won him the Heart of Override. Well, not won the heart, but hoped to convince Override, because he had discovered his Cyberplanet powers on Velocitron, which is what gave birth to him having a speed key. But I'm going to go ahead and collapse these in. Remove that key. And we're going to put these off to the side for now. Now we're going to take a quick look at transformation. We're going to go step by step to show the similarities. For the legs, pull them down and flip the toes out. And now, car. This is like probably the only difference within the transformations. Pull these panels out. As also, you want to flip this up. You can then separate the legs and bring them down. Flip your foot out. And then do the same on the other side. Baba Booey. And this mold does have an issue, which I hope they fix in further iterations if they do decide to reuse this mold. This foot, the feet do not like to stay down, essentially. And now seeing these guys, we can come to the back. No. First, we take HotShot's arms, fold them up. I'm going to zoom out real quick. And bring down, then flip the hood out, then bring down the shoulders. And essentially you do the same thing here. Give him the Minecraft villager pose. And an alternate step here for the original is flipping the head out and around. Now to deal with the backpacks. You're gonna have to lean him back a little bit to get him to stand up. You just spin that around, and then you have him transformed. You have to accordion this up. spin it, take this flap, and it will actually cover the back bit. It does not like to hold in place, but it does something. And bada bing, bada boom. Like, they are almost the same exact height, which is surprising. Then again, compared to what they're trying to pass off as Deluxes nowadays, I like this. The new HotShot comes with a blaster that has a blast effect port on it. It does not include any though. And if you want to make his arms more sleek, his door panels are actually on 5mm pegs. I don't know if that was just an engineering thing that they did, but accidentally turned into a play feature, or what. But it works. This HotShot, the missile is supposed to be silver. Mine does not have that. Or it's supposed to be yellow, I think. But it is spring-loaded. Which both of these guys do have a spot on their back to hold the weapons in the same exact spot. But also with this HotShot, for shoulder articulation, you have to have the backpack perfectly lined up. Posability on this guy is actually really good for something from 2005. Well, you do have a lot more with this HotShot. Comparing them to a Voyager size figure, like HotShot stands up to the original HotShot does stand up to current style Voyager. Well, the new HotShot is a little bit shorter, which I like. It very clearly keeps the class definitions. As you see in like Scout / Legends class, Bumblebee, and Bumblebee. But yeah, being honest, these guys are actually really nice. I was happy I was able to find this one, and I got him for like, I think 25. I got lucky. I think it was 25. But yeah. The cats have been around. Articulation. We'll set him back here for the time being. We'll take a look at the new guy first. You have shoulder bend, which only goes, or rotation at the shoulder only goes that far forward, that far back. You have a weird joint at the shoulder, but you do have full, near 360, 270 bicep swivel. You got bend at the elbow. And you do actually have wrist rotation. Putting the arms up for the moment being. You do have a full spread. Barring the backpack, you have kick back that far. Very good kick forward with a bend at the knee. And ankle tilt. And foot tilt. Do the transformation. Yeah, I said that back piece did not like it. But the head is on a ball joint, so you do get quite a bit of movement. That's why I don't. And this is why I don't usually do that step for transformation. So he does have a full 360 and everything, so. Yeah. If I can get him to stand. There we go. Now taking a look at old school HotShot. His head is on a swivel, but you only get so much. You can get a full 360 at the shoulder. You just have to have the backpack completely aligned right. Bringing the shoulder in is where you get that shoulder pivot. No bicep swivel, but your arm is on a ball joint, so you do get quite a bit of elbow bend and everything, so that's very nice. Putting the arms up. You get that much of a spread on them, which is standard. You do actually get a good, like, knee bend, though. No, you don't get a lot of forward or back. So, like, he could do some decent poses. Like, Gremlin. squat shot. But yeah. The posability on the guy's really good for a figure of the gimmicky lines. I will say that. So you can get some decent combat poses with him. But one thing I will say I like they did give him molded detail for essentially Hot Rod's gimmick. Because in the show, these are silver. Because he's used these as wrist cannons before, mimicking 86 Hot Rod. Like, I don't think he genuinely uses this gun. I think he mainly uses these on his hands. Which I might try and get my hands on some metallic silver paint just to cover those up. Which I will say I'm a bit upset that they didn't include that on this HotShot. But I also understand why they didn't. Even though it was his core weapon besides this. Toy to toy, yes. Cartoon to toy, I see where they drew cuts. In which, I'm in the middle of rewatching the series, but I don't think he ever used his gimmick in robot mode, but it does work. I like the look of it. And yes, his can still, and it's actually easier to access it in this mode, since you got that panel without anything underneath of it. But I'm probably going to keep this guy in car mode because of the issue with his feet and him not wanting to, like, stand up. But yeah, like, the conversion, like, back and forth is nice. For both figures. Like, I remember first getting my hands on a HotShot as a kid, because it was my friend Jacob's, my childhood friend Jacob. Because he had one. He also had, like, Dirt Boss and some others. That's when, like, they were first coming out. But genuinely, it's a nice figure. Like, especially to gimmick with back and forth. You just gotta make sure you do the steps in the right order. But I love these guys. I'm genuinely happy I have these now. But in all honesty, I probably wouldn't trade these or sell these, because I genuinely do like them a lot. So yeah. Thank you guys for coming out today. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more of these guys, the Transformer Cybertron stuff, comment who you want to see next, because I do have a drawer of them to go through. I do got some more coming in the mail that will be going after. So, I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace and chicken grease.